Hey guys, it's Froby21 here, and today I'm bringing you a video of what the best score streaks to use are. If every time you respawn, you get 7 to 8 kills. Enjoy. So there is 22 score streaks from you to pick from, and I'm gonna narrow it down to about 5 or 6. And just remember, this is only if you get 7 to 8 kills or 9 every time you respawn. It doesn't have to be every time, but at least twice or 3 times a game. This will help you gain levels faster, and it will just, if you're not sure what score streak to use, this will help you. So the first score streak that I use, that I think is a great, one of the best score streaks you can use, is a UAV. And the reason is, a UAV, it is the cheapest to get score streak in the game, in Black Ops 2. So, and people think, oh, the higher XP it is to get a score streak, the better it is. But actually, no. The UAV is better than the first 5 or 6 score streaks there is. Because the UAV, every time someone on your team gets a kill, or yourself, you get 10 extra XP. And so, 10 extra XP doesn't seem like much, but if your team gets 5-6 kills, that's 60 XP, 70 XP, and it just keeps going up. And it can equal, I think the highest you can get is 300 XP, which is 30 kills. So that's a lot, but you probably will never get that with a UAV, but that is the highest. Moving on. The next one I would use is a care package. A care package is one of my favorites, and I use it for almost every game mode, because the care package, it can be any of the 20. It can be from an RCXD to a swarm. It can be anything in there, and I have to tell you, lots of times I've gotten like 6 swarms out of care packages, and I've gotten lots of K9 units and lots of Lone Stars and VTOL warships and everything like that. So I would use the care package, even though sometimes it can have bad stuff like the RCXD or the Hunter Killer, and I'll be talking about those later and all the bad things about them. But yeah, care package is a great one. And if you don't want to use it, I'm going to give you more options if you don't want to use a UAV care package or any of the other score streaks I list. Moving on. The next one I recommend using is the Lightning Strike. The Lightning Strike is a lot like the Hellstorm, but it can go in 3 different places. And the Lightning Strike, it gives you 25 XP to your next score streak for every kill. And every time I use a Lightning Strike, because it's one of the score streaks I use almost every game, I get at least 1 kill. There's only been a couple times where I haven't gotten any kills with Lightning Strike, and that's when everybody knows I have one, and it's search and destroy, and then I get the final kill and they see it, and so they all go inside. That's the only time. But the Lightning Strike, the only bad thing I have about it, the only thing I dislike is, honestly, the UAV gets more XP most of the time than the Lightning Strike does to your next score streak. Because the UAV, like I said, every kill someone on your team gets, you get 10 XP. In the Lightning Strike, for 1 kill, you get 25. And usually I get 3 or 4 kills with the Lightning Strike every time I use it. And that's only 8 kills for your team with a UAV if you're using a UAV. So that's not many kills, and it still equals the same XP as it does, and maybe even more if you use a Lightning Strike. And now I'm going to start listing some of the other things you could use if you don't want to use a Lightning Strike or UAV or care package. The next one you should use if you don't want to use a Lightning Strike, care package, or UAV is a Hellstorm missile. Hellstorm missile is a lot like a Lightning Strike. It's just, it goes in a certain spot, but the Lightning Strike, not many people know this, but the missiles, they are actually targeting missiles. They target people. So if you shoot at a guy, one of the missiles will go for that guy, and one of the missiles will go for another guy if there's 2 guys. And the Hellstorm missile isn't that hard to get. It's a low XP score streak, so you could just get that every time you spawn. Just get 5-6 kills and get a Hellstorm. You could also use a Hellstorm and a Lightning, and they're only Hellstorm is only 7 kills or 700 XP. I'm sorry. And a Lightning Strike is 750. So if you used both of them, it'd be like a double threat, because all it is 5 kills with if you have a UAV up, and yeah, then you have both of them. Moving on. Another one you could use is if you don't like the Hellstorm, Lightning Strike UAV or care package, is a counter UAV. Counter UAVs, it's like a UAV with armor around it, and it destroys the enemy's radar. And, sorry, I keep saying and, plus, it, it lasts for, I think, 10 seconds longer than a UAV does, because if you've ever noticed, even when people don't shoot down your UAV, it goes away after, I think it is 2 minutes. The counter UAV stays up for 2 minutes and 10 seconds. So, and every time one of your teammates get a kill, it gives you 10 XP. So it's basically like a UAV with armor around it, and it blocks the radar, and it stays alive for 10 more seconds. Sorry, moving on. And another thing you could use if you don't like the, sorry, I've got a big list now. UAV, care package, Hellstorm missile, Lightning Strike, counter UAV, is a sentry gun. A sentry gun is, honestly, I use it a lot. It's one of the best ones in my opinion, because it does take 9 or 10 kills to get, which is quite a bit since this video is only talking about for if you get 78 kills, but it's not far out of that range. So it's a really good score streak. It stays alive for a long time. You have to like waste a bunch of clips if you want to destroy a sentry gun. And the only thing that stinks about a sentry, it can get destroyed easily if someone has a EMP grenade, and I carry EMPs, so when the other team has a sentry, I usually destroy it, or a guardian. So that's the only bad thing about it, but it does work. It kills everybody in its sights that is in front of it, and it goes at a 90 degree spin. So that is a sentry is another thing you could use. And now I'm going to be talking about the things that are not good to use, that you should never use. You should never, ever, ever use an RCXD. The most kills, the average kills that you get with an RCXD is 2 to 0. And most of the time, it's 1 or 0. Barely any of the time you get 2 kills. Not even most of the time you get 1. In Search and Destroy, that's another thing. In Search and Destroy, it's really useful. But I'm talking about if you're playing Demolition, Domination, or anything like that, do not use an RCXD. It gives you 25 XP to your next score streak for 1 kill. And most of the time, that's the highest kills you get with an RCXD. And I'm kind of going back. I keep going back to the UAV. The UAV, every time someone gets a kill, you get 10. So all it is 3 kills, and you have more XP than 1 kill of an RCXD. And a UAV is cheaper. That's another reason to use a UAV and not an RCXD. Moving on to another one you shouldn't use. Never, ever, ever use a hunter killer. Hunter killers, I'm not gonna lie, even when I started playing when I just started playing Call of Duty, I used to love hunter killers. Hunter killers were like the score streak I got every time I stayed alive for 2, 3 kills, 4 kills. Hunter killers are used to be my favorite score streak. I'd get him every time. I'd be like, dude, I got a 100 killer, dude. It's so sweet. But I'm moving back to the UAV again. Every kill you get with a 100 killer gives you 25 XP to your next score streak. And a UAV gives you 10 for every kill you or your teammate get. So I just keep going back to the UAV. I'm sorry, but I don't use a 100 killer. I'm just telling you, unless you're really desperate and you just want to get a whole bunch of score streaks, use it, but it doesn't give you basically any XP to your next score streak. So moving on to another one you shouldn't use. This is one that I used to love. I used to love the Dragonfire. Like, I saw it in the trailer to Black Ops 2, and I was like, man, that must be a lot of XP to get. That must be the best thing you could get. Like, other than a swarm and a canine. That looks like the bomb, man. But I did a little test with one of my friends. His Xbox name is DJ Doobie. I tested how many shots it took with the PDW, which is a pretty low-powered gun. How many shots it takes if directly it takes to kill a dragonfly. Sorry, I call it a dragonfly. How many shots it takes from a PDW to kill a dragonfly with it just standing there. And it took 25 bullets. That's it. And I mean, that's the only thing I have wrong with this little beast. Honestly, it is a beast. It's so high damage. You can get a kill in 3 or 4 shots with it, 5 shots. But it is also the lowest powered thing, in my opinion. I haven't looked at the statistics, but it is really low damaged. I mean, it is high damage. I'm sorry. It is really low health. Really low health. It will be destroyed very soon, especially if you have an EMP or the other team has an EMP. Moving on to the last one you shouldn't use. The Orbital VSAT. I know all the famous YouTubers like Allie, PewDiePie, and just all of those people who make millions off of YouTube, of playing Xbox and stuff like that, use orbitals. Like, all you see in them use is like, I got an orbital, yay! And like everybody on FaZe you see. But really, have you ever actually, and I used to use orbitals too, and I got them quite a bit, but have you ever noticed that when you get an orbital, which is 13 kills to get it, or something like that, 10, 13 kills, it does nothing for you besides tell where people are, and the other team can't destroy it. It may help you get kills, but unlike the UAV, it doesn't give you, or the counter UAV, it doesn't give you any XP if your teammates get a kill while it's up. None. So basically, you did this. You worked your butt off, got 13 kills, put up an orbital, and now you get nothing back except for a radar that only lasts for 2-3 minutes. That's the only thing I dislike about it. If it gave you XP towards your next score streak, when you put it up, if your teammate got a kill, that would be amazing. It would be the best. It would be like a high-powered UAV, the best UAV. I would just use it all the time. But since it doesn't give you any XP, I don't get the point. Well, guys, thank you for watching. I will be making, my next video I'll be making is going to be me talking about how to get bloodthirsties easier, since a lot of my friends have been asking me, dude, I'm trying to get this gun gold and I just need a couple more bloodthirsties. I don't know how to get it. So that's my next video I'll be making, and hope you guys like this one. Peace.